go. I think this is live. More of I hope it's live. Should be live. There we go. I hope it's... I want to mute it on my display here so I can see the stream actually going. Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. I'm going to be doing the same thing that I've been doing for a while. Oh, hey Ash. Welcome to the stream. Hey Cyber, welcome to the stream as well. But basically, as the title suggests, I'm going to be continuing the same thing that I've been doing. So, what's it called? You can't see this, but on my second monitor, I have the chat. I got OBS, and I also got my stream, like, on a separate tab pulled up. Get the suggestions out of here. But, what's it called? If I schedule a stream, I gotta wait, I gotta actually go into OBS. I gotta start streaming and then press go live. Which instead of how I usually do it, just pressing it and yeah. But, from where we left off, we got our peel out, we got our spin dash. We added rings. We also fixed the pushing and balancing. And also, we can make Sonic get impaled. And also I fixed a bug where if you get damaged and go back on the spikes, once you get out of invincibility, yeah, once you get out of invincibility, you still be able to stay on the spikes, but right now you can't do that, which, that's a really good thing. But also, doing it like this, I can now I can recreate the Sonic 1 spike bug, which is, where you do not have invincibility frames when landing on spikes. And I think that was fixed in, like, later releases. Speaking about Sonic's death, we never added dying. So what we're going to do, up here, this is damage true. I'm gonna add another thing here, and just have this set the variable value of rings, setting it to 0. Invincible Sonic indeed. But, so now you actually lose rings. They don't scatter. That is a whole different thing. And since we don't got any rings, and we did not program dying yet, what's it called? We can no longer interact with the spikes. But second we get some rings, we can go back up. Huh. Well, I guess Sonic's locking in and he's never gonna die now. Okay. So... Oh! Because it sets to, do you think my horrible... from Cyber, do you think my horrible laptop can run Red Dead Redemption 2? Maybe on the lowest settings you can put it. And if you want to watch a really slow slideshow, you can always, you know, go on max. You know, have your computer blow up too, but... Okay. So, he is marked to be damaged. Now we need to mark it to, what's it called? We need to create a death of Sonic the Hedgehog. you're gonna get it on Steam, I do suggest waiting for like a sale. Like summer sale is the best way to get games. But you need to wait for it to go on sale and just yoink it then. Okay. So we are going to have to do death now. Okay. It was death true. Okay. We're going to change the animation to death. Uh, uh, yeah, always getting a game before it goes on sale always hurts. And this is why I will never use RPG Maker not XP, MV anymore. I buy it for full price, which is $80. And about a month later, they release a new entry in the RPG Maker series, which is also like 80 something dollars. And it's just basically a modified version of it. Here's the thing. MV goes on sale, and it gets brought down to like $24. That really upset me. But I was like, oh man, all this money wasted. Okay. Just petting a kitty I have right next to me real quick. And then we get back to work. So, when we die, put our animation to be set to our death sprite. Change this to is dead. Set it to our death sprite. We'll make it so you could not flip. Wow. $5 for full is 70. That is crazy. But I got XP during the time I found out it was on sale. XP was free. So I just joined that. Uh for an editing program, if you're talking about video editing, DaVinci Resolve is a really good one. And you could do a lot with it. So I really suggest that one. And plus, it's basically free. So Sonic can now activate death. So we lose our rings. We say hi to Mr. Spike, and then we are, in theory, dead. Normally you'd go up and then fall down. But right now, we know we can trigger our death. Gonna move to input. Put all of these. Nuh-uhs, you can't do that there. Actually, wait, instead of doing it like that, we can optimize this a bit more by making a standard event, putting the left-right input there, locking that, and then we could do it like this. So we don't have repeat, conditions. This, we're gonna leave it how it is. And now we're gonna do another one of standard event. And we're gonna grab our... Okay, we'll just move it down. Okay. We're gonna grab is dead. False. I'm gonna put it in here as well. So, in theory... Oh, we gotta get hit first, but... In theory... Once we hit the spikes, we're unable to do anything. We were able to roll. Interesting. Hmm. We can do one thing. And sorry for the pauses. I have an energy drink right next to me, so I'm a bit tired. So we go to tools. I did not put it there. So we go to the Sonic Physics Guide. We go to... We gotta find death. Main game loop, game objects, enemies. Would it be in... That is a big string. I gotta find death. Should be in here. Getting hit. Okay, we found it. Dying when the player has no rings and touches a harmful object, they'll enter their death state. X speed is set to 0, and Y speed is set to -7. So we go to our, scientific calculator. Okay, responding to cyber. I refuse to set foot in my local market to buy a monster right now because they are now selling bootleg... What? Oh, I'm realizing... No music. You know, someone who listens to music all the time, you'd think they'd, know when they don't have music, but apparently not. Okay, x equals 1. Actually, we only like that. V equals 1. S equals 4. X equals 1. And now we're going to reset up. But Sonic music for the Sonic string. Anyways, we're going to set up, what's it called? Our little equation, which is V times S times 60 to the power of X. There we go. We got 240. So we sent that to 7. You're right, I said I would, but it wouldn't really fit. And to be honest, I completely forgot until now. But, back to death. We can make this very simple. Can lower this. And we can add the default platformer character. Reason why we get the default platformer character is so we can instead of like having to like launch Sonic up, deactivate all of his ground collisions and stuff like that, you could just switch to the default platformer object, which we have here. And just have him, like, switch to this. And then he will fall. Or... you can actually delete that, then. Because we might use, a platformer stuff for enemies. Matic. I'm gonna visualize. Actually, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't understand the physics system. So we're going to say bye-bye to this as well. Okay. So, for now, we'll just use the default platformer character. We're gonna get our max falling speed. Set that to like 400 or something. Or 4,000, I mean. I'm gonna set our jump speed. I'm gonna set that to 0. No grabbing, you cannot go down. Gravity, we're just gonna yoink from our hedgehog character. Gravity is right here. Okay. So what we're going to do, wrong spot. Common gameplay related. We're gonna have this be, if dead is false, we're gonna activate for the player collision. We're gonna turn on and off. So hedgehog character is on, but your platformer object would be off if dead is equal to false. But if you are dead, hedgehog character goes off, and your platformer object goes on. I'm just gonna hide these in here for now. Put that on top. So, in theory, we take our hit, and then we just fall. And we're gonna go here, grab that. You can take a hit, mess around, and then the second you hit it again, you just die, and you do not exist anymore, and you cannot do anything past this. The only thing you can do past this point is just restart. I got a question for a chat real quick. Is the music too loud? Like, can you hear my voice or no? And we're just gonna wait here and wait for you guys to respond before I start speaking anymore. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Since, my only video, like, actual video that's still on my, like, publicly on my channel, my older videos were unlisted. Because, like, I still want to have that there for, like, memories, history, stuff like that. But I don't want it to be, like, directly attached. But, what's it called? Sorry, I'm thinking. But in my original video, the gameplay audio was mostly overtaking my voice. Okay. Sonic can die now. We want him to be launched up in the air. So we're gonna go to platformer. Current falling speed is set to and set it to our negative. That's not right. Why did you choose to private everything, Cyber? Oh, I see why that's happening. I'm gonna make this all messages. There we go. As we wait for Cyber to send their message, we'll send Sonic to his death. Jumping again, and then Some of it had stuff I'd rather not reveal online now that I have people try to track me down and such. That is a good thing. But make sure you have it as private and not just unlisted. There it is. Yeah. If Cyber, like, wants to explain it to us, they can. But if not, I will leave it as that, since I don't know how private that is to them. Ooh, okay. That seemed way too fast. Yeah. Okay, speaking of that, I'm gonna pause our music real quick. Someone I know brought this tweet to my attention. Okay, this got taken down. Okay, this person, does many false copyright claims to many people. And I don't know how this person has gotten terminated and brought back twice. Yeah, but they do false copyright claims on a lot of people, from what I heard. I find it so funny. They have rules where you can't terminate their channel and they have to be respectful, stuff like that. But they don't follow their own rules. What do you mean by UTTP, Cyber? But anyways, well, Cyber gives us their wisdom. Just avoid this channel, do not interact with this channel. Since what they do false copyright claims, and until they are taken down. What is UTTP, Cyber? But as I was saying, just avoid this, channel, do not contact them. Because if you contact them, they'll probably try to attack you as well. And now that I shut this off, I'm gonna close the Twitter post. And put the music back on. We're gonna send in Sonic to death again. UTDP is a crappy hacker group that sends literally gore and cheese pizza, and they send loads of harassment to whoever they deem unfit. And I've dealt with it before, and it's horrendous. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Cyber, but like the best thing we can really do is just do your best to ignore it and block. But you really think YouTube would be taking down these groups, but never know. But like I said, try to avoid groups and people like that. Since that's really the only thing you can do at this point in time. So it's just important to stay safe and ignore them to the best you can. We're gonna change our falling speed. We're gonna break our reference variable real quick and change this up to be higher. Responding, reading Cyber's message here. Yeah, especially after the Some Ordinary Gamers vid about the newer YouTube bots. It's been a while since I've been keeping up with YouTube stuff. Or watching many things. I just watch whatever I seem fit and want to watch at the moment. for example, I've just been watching a lot of Bringles videos. He does a bunch of Paper Mario stuff. Well, that's what I watch him for. He's a good YouTuber. I'd suggest watching him if you're a fan of Paper Mario and stuff like that. Here I go, promoting Mario stuff in the Sonic stream. But... yeah. I don't know how people can, like, use Discord, stuff like that, to do, like, disgusting things like that, Cyber. But it's the internet, and the internet, to be honest, it just sucks. And it reminds me of that one time, Me6 got hacked. And since they got hacked, their bot posted, like, stuff to adult content in DMs and stuff like that, and I found that kind of funny. But still, it's, like, a serious topic. Event group. Death. Damage. And death. The Telegram channels. I've been watching a lot of Predator catches, and I know Telegram is not a good spot. And even then, if it's not being used for illegal content, it's being used as, like, piracy or, like, some other stuff. Or a virus sharing thing. I don't know. I'm just repeating dying briefly so I can make sure it feels right. But then again, we can always, like, have a part of the stream, part of, like, the stream series just be fixing stuff and, like, cross-referencing them to the official ROMs. This monster I have, called Pipeline Punch. I've been enjoying it. It went flat in the fridge, because I took a few sips of it and then put it back. And I really hate fizzy drinks, so, like, once this went flat, I've been enjoying it a lot. Yeah, I've joined Telegram, like, when I was, like, 14 for basically the same purpose, Cyber. Okay. So now that we got, so now that we got our death, got a ring collection, we got damage, death, all that sorts of stuff. We want to add our ring scatter as well. Since it's not a Sonic game, if you can't lose your rings. So we're gonna do rings dropped. It will basically be the same object. We're gonna repeat the same things for it as well. Actually, it might be a better idea if we do a rings. And we put both ring objects in here. So, you can reference rings. Instead of just duplicating this. We're just gonna copy and paste since I'm lazy. So, it should work the same. What I am going to do... This will not be in for the final, but just to tell the difference. Ooh, Amino is a horrible place in my eyes. I will not go on Amino. I will not promote Amino. I will not do anything with Amino. And anything on there, like let's say I get popular, stuff like that, people make fan Amino groups. I do not support them. I do not support Amino. Because you shouldn't be able to run, basically... Oh, it's getting shut down? What's the reason for it getting, shut down, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, thank you, Ash. Here. Well, Ash is grabbing us. Okay. Reading Cyber's message, lots of literal legal stuff happened there, and plus user content count is stopped. Yeah, that would make sense. Like, I was added to some really bad stuff when I was like 12 on Amino. Why I had Amino in the first place, I don't know. I think I seen a YouTuber I like promote it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. The safety team. Huh. Well, I see why they were fired. They didn't do anything to protect us. But yeah. Okay. I wonder, if I charge up a full speed, I had ring still. Yeah, I was a part of a few Sonic Aminos, a few Undertale ones. I was a part of a few. We made Sonic continue moving. But it's just... like, Discord is better, yet worse. They have more standards, but, like... it's still bad. Like, you got, like, bad people on there, stuff like that. I just say, like, Reddit. Like, honestly. Not to sound like, what's it called? A brain-rotted basement dweller. But, yeah. We want to set our player speed to 0 before we disable our controls. Was that true? Hit this. Charge up a spin dash. I need to time this just right. We take the hit. Actually, no, we won't. It's only like some Reddits that are actually cool and funny. Like, usually when it comes to Reddits for like indie games and stuff, it's either like super hit or miss. Like the Psychopomp subreddit, it's really good. I enjoy it. I even did the icon part, which I need to redo it. But I'm sorry for this, but I'll be right back. I need to go use the restroom. You guys can go and give ideas. Actually, let me go. Here. I'm gonna go to game objects. Already got rings, already got spikes. Here we go. We're not gonna do underwater stuff. But I'll put this here. Actually no, wait. I get to do BRB screen. So yeah, I'll be right back, and then you guys can tell me what we should do next. So, be right back. I have returned. And this song is from one of the Olympic Games. 26. Yep, shopping into Mario Sonic the Winter Olympic Games. I played that game all the time. What's it called? Pet the kitty, and then we get back to work. So I'm going to need to do the dropping of rings, but one thing I want to do. Okay, we go to rings. What's it called? Well, ring loss. And you want to decipher. Okay. So we need some variables. Oh yeah, when it comes to bootlegs are really funny. I have this one bootleg figurine that Cyber gave me. Wait, no, I don't think it was Cyber. I think it was someone else. But I do know Cyber told me, like, what it was and stuff like that. I know I have it somewhere in my room, but I'm not fully sure. But I remember when I still had Facebook. This is like when I was like, I don't know. I just graduated, what's it called? Junior high, whatever you want to say. But my grandma got me this bootleg Sonic plushie, which I made like a joking post on my Facebook saying he's so funny looking, I love him. And what's it called? Yeah, she got him for me thinking I wanted him. Which I didn't really, I was just kind of making fun of him. But, like, the fact that, like, she did it, I find really funny. And, like, he was one of my more cherished plushies, even though he's a bootleg. I think when it comes to stuff, like, bootleg stuff like that, like, yeah, like, supporting bootlegs are bad. But, like, you shouldn't hate them. Like, if someone has a bootleg, you shouldn't hate them. Because you don't know the context of them getting it. For example, like, they don't know if, like, their family, like, got it for them, stuff like that. Uh-huh, yeah, exactly. This is some from Sonic and the Black Knight. Okay. We can decipher this. So we need a ring counter. We cannot put this on ring dropped. We cannot put the variables and stuff on ring drop because we need. There's going to be multiple instances of ring drop. Let me actually read this. Ring cradle in the same angle as the other infrared pair, but flipped. Okay. mouse is caught on something. What is my mouse caught on? It's not my wallet, right? Oh, it's the rubber band bracelet. That makes sense. Yeah, the shipping community. I don't know. It's just interesting from like an outsider's perspective. Okay, what we want to do? Wanna go. We need starting angle. The flip of the ring. Increment counter. Okay. Ring counter. A few of these we can put on. The ring counter we have separate. Starting angle we have separate. Speed we don't need a variable for. Oh, hi, kitty. Oh. Yeah, yeah, the shipping community is not the best, whatever. My cat just stole my lap. Oh. She's just a little baby. My dwarfism kitty. Oh. Okay. You only lose a maximum of 32 rings, I knew that. Rings do not... Dropped rings don't check for wall collision. Really surprising, but they just don't. Pet the kitty. So... Okay. What we're going to do... Go to global variables. Gameplay values. Actually, no, we'll put his own thing here. Dropped rings. Set this here. Structure. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Oh, I love my little baby. But, okay. So, value before drop. We're gonna set that as a number. This is a Sonic Color song. Yes, I believe so. So, dropped rings, dropped count, starting angle, angle is directly put on. Not sure. We'll take care of angle later. Flip. Huh. Interesting. Wow. I know this is not relating to the stream or at all. Well, we're currently at 19 views, but you two are the only ones still really here. Okay. Need flipped. Put this to a boolean. And then speed. Okay. Put the kitty. No. Okay. So what we're gonna do is damage and death. Okay. Is dead stuff. I'll put this at the bottom. Actually, I'll just put these right here so I can see them a bit better. Is damage true? I'm gonna do drop the rings, not starting angle. We want drop count. We don't want that either. Value before drop, set to rings. Oh! That's interesting to hear. Well, read in chat. The current viewers dropped to 0. Okay. So yeah, we die there. Okay. We need to actually do the dropped rings, and I really do not want to do that. Okay. So I gotta go. Okay. So we want to go variable values. No, it's not. You go into the player. We go all the way down to get variable values. Is damage true? We're gonna set a trigger once? Question mark. We're gonna put spikes up here for now. What do you mean your desktop looks so bad, Cyber? Okay. So do we got this extension? We got repeat every X seconds. Okay. I'm gonna repeat. Repeat with the same timer X seconds. Player collision does not have that, so we're just gonna do 16 timer. Drop ring count. Duration in seconds between each repetition. 0. The limit of loops. I'm gonna set it to value before drop. There we go. Okay, I'll, check my Discord for the picture. My cat's just sitting here purring on my lap. I love her so much. Your desktop is not the worst. It's funny that Roblox Studio's not responding. But I am going to minimize my stuff. Since I don't really use my desktop much, I just mainly use the start menu. And like the stuff that I'm too lazy to type, I have it pinned here. But if we're to like show my icons, it's a bit of a mess as well. Since I don't honestly care. But like normally I'd have like my browser here, I put like game launchers up here. Red on a toilet! Thank you, Red on a toilet! Red on a toilet has to be the best side character of this stream. Okay. Great. Did you try Task Manager on it? Since when it does while hang on while Windows reports the problem to Microsoft, I just press cancel since they're not gonna do anything about the problem. It's just an additional button you gotta press basically. Ooh, a song from Sonic Unleashed. Play collision. X. Y. Base layer. Scales correct. We're gonna have to set, this to false. And where is the player flashing? Player animations, is flashing. But that's inverted. Since while you're damaged and falling back or having your invincibility frames, you're unable to collect any rings. Okay, okay. Okay. Not what we want. We want it to all start instantly. I'm gonna run over here, get hit. I cannot collect these while I'm flashing. If I go back on, grab them, I lose them. Oh, I see why. It's, if you're able to collect them. I'm just gonna move this down. Boop. Flashing, I can't grab those. I can grab them and take damage again, but they do not spawn. So it adds the ring counter. Damage true. I'm gonna move that out. Actually no, if we move that out, I'll set the value for drop to be higher. And then it'll just cancel out at 1. So if I go avoid these rings and speed go up this hill, grab those two, hit, only one ring spawns. But if I put this back into the trigger one loop, I'm gonna go grab these two. And now that's 2 rings. If you collect them, you get hurt again, but no rings drop. We move this up and set a new trigger once here. You can see if this works. So now we got 4 rings. I lose those rings up there. I'm gonna grab these rings. Interesting. So, okay. We're gonna set this to our variable of our rings. Gameplay, dropped rings, value before drop. 4. Say it's 4. Okay. Put that here. I want to have it if damage is false. False. That's that. Okay. So we got 2 rings. We drop them. And now we got 0. 0 rings right there. We drop. But we don't drop them. Okay. If damage is true. Type for drop. Okay, that's not working. We're gonna create a ring. So, okay. What we can do... we're gonna have a few variables set up here. Variable value. What's it called? Dropped count is less than gameplay values. Oh, gameplay dropped rings. Value before drop. Dash. Welcome to Saturn Sonic fan. Right now I'm just trying to get the ring drops working. And Cyber and Ash were talking about fandoms and stuff as well. I'm gonna have this add... Six rings, we only make the 1. Okay. I'm gonna change the dropped count. I'm gonna set it to 0. And we're gonna put it here with our Go. Select our rings. We drop them. We're gonna do a little boogie. Hit it again. We drop the ring again. So now we're able to drop our rings and have them respawn. Actually, what's it called? We're gonna make it for dropped rings. And if you're hidden, you get deleted. Should be easiest thing to do here. Since you dropped rings, you only what's it called? For dropped rings, they do not respawn until you drop again. And they won't, like, respawn to wherever you last dropped them. Okay. So, okay. I'm gonna repeat drop. If we remove the triggered ones, we're gonna grab one ring from here. I guess we're grabbing all the rings from here. We're gonna avoid these rings. Now, there is 4 rings up there. There is 1 additional ring up there, actually. We're gonna subtract 1. Since there's an additional one, we're just gonna subtract 1, and since this is 1 ring, we don't make it. But if we grab 2, that's 2 rings. Wait, we're gonna subtract 1. Okay. We're gonna have an AND statement. I don't know. Okay, that's fun to news, Cyber. Okay, we dropped our 3. And we can pick up our 3 rings right there. The issue comes in is when we're trying to drop more than 1 ring. So we're really trying to make it so we can just grab one of these rings. And the ring count is going down by 1 each time. That's 3. Seven. We don't want 7. And if we get this, it'll be 8. And we continue getting 1 additional ring every time we hit the spikes. And plus, like, the rings aren't spawning on the correct location, but that doesn't really matter. How are we going to do this? Since, Go here. So if we don't have anything that's buffering, we spawn the entire arc. While we're arcing, being damaged. About this, we only have a limit from how long we're falling for. For example, going really good, like, in the 40s with this. Never mind, we got more. Okay. So... we can do this in a really dumb way. So, variable value. Value before drop is equal to 0. No, it's not value before drop. So drop the ring count. Let's set this here trigger 1s. And now what we're going to do, we're gonna go all the way down the line. This is a really, really, really bad way of doing this. This will get the job done for now. This is our very temporary fix. We do not tell anyone about this very temporary fix. So this is only temporary. We just want to make sure, like, the rings are able to be, like, spawned in correctly. And if we cannot, like, do the rest of the ring stuff until, we have rings spawned in. I might, reference a different project. At a later date for the rings. This is a interesting sounding song. 59 seconds. Oh, Sonic Rush Adventure. Nice. It's been forever since I played that game. We have 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. This is our very broken fix. Oh. Oh. We just picked up all 36 rings. We are gonna limit this to 8 rings, now that I think about it. See, this is why it's, like, kind of dumb doing it like this. Because if you're trying to change something, you're gonna have to, like, remove it all, or, like, add the change to every single line. Okay. We get that, there's the 8 rings there, and then we can drop it again. I get that the purring kitty on my lap. Hey Tails Reverie. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to get the drop the rings working. It's an interesting task. The way I just did it is not working whatsoever. Okay. Trigger once. Actually, undo the deletion of all of that. Because I have an idea. This method can work. It's good to know. I do recommend, when it comes to making, okay, if you're stuck on the attack, okay. What I'm going to do, are you into the GDevelop, Discord server? If you are, I can possibly help you at this very moment. Okay, what I do, I really suggest joining the GDevelop Discord server. That's helped me with a few things of my own, but you got, like, many people there that can help you. But, you can go join there, and you go into the help channel, and then you can go and at my, YouTube name, and I'd be able to see and respond. But, what's it called? Yeah, if you do that and send images, like, of your code and stuff, I can probably help you in this very stream. Okay. Move this here. Grab ring count. Actually... drop the ring count 0. But this only happens if drop the ring count is less than that'd be gameplay. Drop the rings. Value before drop. So if I drop 1 ring, I'd only be able to pick up 1 ring. That's 8. Okay. And no matter how many rings I got, it'll still be 8. Okay. Drop the ring count is greater than or equal to that. Drop the ring count to the drop. That's 8. I don't know how many rings are right there. That's still 8. Okay. This spawns them instantly, though. I'm gonna set this variable to value before drop. just gonna copy this, set it to 8, and remove this one entirely. So if you collect a single ring, drop. Okay. So we're gonna grab the rest of these rings. If you finish this, I can add. I'm just trying to tell Reverie off. If you finish this, you can add stuff to unlock like abilities. This project, I'm just doing it to be like a recreation of Sonic 1. I'm not like doing anything super special with it. The only reason why I got like the peel out here is because it just kind of fits. That drops 1 no matter what. Our variable is 6, so we should drop 6. Our variable is now 2, and that is 1. Okay. This is wrong. I'm gonna delete the... Leave this first one here. I'm gonna check the Discord, make sure if I was added or not. I have a new friend invite on Steam. That's fun. Okay. So. Okay. The damage is true. Just to be a trigger once. So we set. Set the kitty. What do I want to do? Damage true, trigger once. What are we trying to do here? Okay. We want to... Oh. So, repeat. Repeat level scene timer. Screen drop. 0 seconds in repetition. Item 1. Sonic 1, all your rings, but it's... Sonic 1, all of your rings, but it's not all of them, like, remove 2 from the pair, what, 3? In Sonic 1, you're no safer holding 100 rings than you are 32 rings. You can drop up to 32 rings. And then the rest of the rings there would just not exist. So if you hold more, you'd only drop 32. But if you hold less than 32, you drop whatever number you have. But... count. Variable value. Drop count. Less than. Gameplay. Drop rings. Value before drop. Try to put it here. And since they're going to trail... Okay, that's only the one. Because we had a trigger once right there. Okay. We go. We drop. That is 4 rings. But it looks like 5. Okay. We put this here. We're going to try to do this. Got 2. So we drop 2. And that looks like 3. Okay. And we got 4. We're gonna drop 5. We'll drop 5. We don't want that. So, okay. We cannot use a timer. Because a timer will add more than what we want. Let's try without the timer. We have 0 rings, a spin dash, jump, grab these 6. That looks like it's way more than 6. 7. Okay. Drop count. Triple per drop equals 1. And then we'll try. Now we're gonna put this in an or. This in. This in. That right there. Hopefully. We got 3 rings right here. We should drop the 3 rings. That looks like 3. And that we picked up 3. We're gonna grab all the rings in the level, which should be 10. And we should be able to pick up 10 here. And we pick up 10. Okay. Now we're just gonna grab 1. And then land on the spikes. And that's not supposed to happen. Okay. Repeat. I never used the repeat. Repeat a value before drop. Time. What this does. So we got 3 rings. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, I'm gonna put this as a trigger once. Adding a 2-second timer won't do anything to it. So, okay, we got 1 ring. We drop 1 ring. Okay, good. We're gonna get a few more rings. And we're gonna get this one on the way down. Now, that should have 10 rings inside. It has 10 rings inside. So now, we fixed an issue. So normally when we do this, what's it called? You saw, like, with our other examples, where we did get the correct amount of rings, the rings would kind of, like, trail behind from where we are. And we don't want that. So this does it in like the exact spot. It repeats it as many times as we need it to, and it does not lag. So all of our rings are right there, and that's exactly what wants to happen. We don't want our rings to trail behind, or if we do, since if we were to let them trail behind, our what's it called? Our rings would look wonky. Okay. And pet my kitty. No. He's just a sleepy little baby. But we'll fix this. So the rings spawn. We're at 117. What song's playing? Flying the Freedom. Okay. So we created a ring. I must wait 2 seconds before. No, that's not 2 seconds. I must wait a second so they can gather any more rings. Ring angle times ring speed. Every instance of a ring. Add this here. Rings. Rotate. Course angle. Okay. So it should always rotate to be 0. I don't know why I'm playing the hit. How to make them separate when dropping, that's what we're working on right now. Just now that we got the rings, like, actually spawning in, we can now work on them, like, actually dispersing. We're gonna hide damage and death, and we're gonna go to angle. Even though your angle is being this, I'm actually gonna try something. Set this to player collision, angle, and see what this does. So we are still being rotated. Undo that and bring this back. Set it to that. Okay, we still rotate to whatever angle we're currently at. Don't want that. Okay. Always try force. Yeah, this is starting to get messy. So this is spikes. So we're gonna put this in an event group. Spikes are in its own event group. Rings here. Encounters equal that. Okay. I'm gonna make a new standard event and move some stuff around. Okay. This will be here. Where did we put? Can play rings at 1. Damage through. False. Okay. So this is where we have it. So. Variable is less than, but it's greater than or equal to 32. I'm gonna set it to 32. But if it is less than 32, set it to rings. Okay. No, we did not want to delete the full thing. Okay. I do not have enough rings here. I'm just gonna put a lot of them into the level. And we can easily just delete these rings and place them down at a later time. It's gonna be messy though. Grab as much rings as we want. Enjoy our riches. And then we're gonna get hit. So, in theory, yep, that stays at 32. So no matter how many rings we have, we'll always drop 32 or less rings. Because I'm gonna spin dash jump, pick us up 6, and this would be 6. And it is 6. Okay. So this works properly now. Now we need to figure out how... We don't have to do forces. And scatter 2 circles. So form a loop. So while that increment, toggle flip. Okay. Every ring created will be moved at the same angle. You're gonna add 16 degrees. Is that 16 degrees? Okay. Yes, I am making this with the Sonic Physics Guide on Sonic Retro. This wouldn't be, since this like basically has the exact values in quotations. So me referencing this helps me do it be exact as well as actually no, as exact as I can make it. Okay. So. Gonna have that repeat. Okay. So, variable value. What's the we have? Variable. I need to move my kitty real quick since my leg's cramping. Thank you, kitty. But, okay, we do flipped. Through. We're gonna have to add some variables here. Actually. Toggle. So we get flipped, and we're just gonna have this be on toggle. So every time this happens, this will flip back and forth. So if it's true, we're gonna do false. since flip, all the flip does is make your ring speed inverted. So our angle is added to every other ring. That makes 2 rings on either side. Okay. Put the kitty. If it's false. Song set. 127. B102. Go back to the physics guide. Angle starts at here. Spawning cyber. I'm currently fixing the light in the game, and Roblox Studio isn't being the brightest. Roblox Studio is an interesting thing to work with. But I do wish you the best of luck with that. Okay. I'm gonna have 2 variables here, one being X speed. Speed, there'll be a number, one being Y speed. Bye bye, kitty. Okay. So I got our X and Y speeds. Yeah, GDevelop is really fun to use once you get used to it. I've been on GDevelop since, I'd say, let me do some math here. So maybe like, I don't know, 4 to 6 years? Man, I feel old when I say that. But I guess it's just been with me for that long. But, okay. Thinking. Yeah, since I started it before my freshman year of high school. High school's 4 years. So I'd be on it for 5 years. And we're almost running to 6. Yeah, I say, yeah, it's about 5 to 6 years that I've been using GDevelop. And I've only released 1 game. But, okay. I'm trying to think. X speed is cosine times ring speed. Ring speed's 4, and our speeds move that. The ring speed we'll just set to this instead. I'm gonna open up our variables. Speed, we set to that. Ring dropped. Add a force. Add a force.
Try permanent. So be X. Okay, so X equals cosine ring angle. Cosine. This would be gameplay. Dropped rings. Starting angle. Times ring speed. That'd be gameplay. Dropped rings. And for the Y, it would be sine. And it is still times ring speed. Okay. Got some rings. So he got a decent amount of our rings going that way. Got rings going this way. Actually, keep it 4. Speed 4. I'm gonna see how this works. Get some rings, drop some rings. Rings are slightly moving. But not how we would want them to. Okay. I'm gonna put this in here. Times 4 times 60 to the power 1. There's no here, but put it to sign. The ring's just a dip. Okay. Hold on, make this all negative. So we're just gonna put this in parentheses and multiply it by 1. Well, -1. And that just makes it negative. Now we should have rings going 2 ways. And of course it's not centered because we didn't center it. Bring our... that's not right. Oh. Nice, and I deleted something. Lerp. Number. Lerp angle. It was like this. 45, 45. Dot angle. We should have our class. Let's set this to 0. Wrong again. I messed something up when it came to the angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to full screen my stream for a brief moment. Oh, my Wi-Fi quality is horrible. Oh, it's because I got auto. There we go. So I'm just gonna go back in my stream a bit and try find the original values. So I know it's somewhere in here. That's been like that for a while. Right now, going back, trying to find the rotation angle. Or I can probably... Oh, hello, Jess. It's nice to meet another Sonic fan as well. Right now, I'm trying to fix something that I accidentally broke. So I must have deleted... I have to go in my oldest stream. Okay. So I have angle here. I know what I'm doing with the rings. It's just taking me a bit. Because I didn't break the rings, I broke the angle. Input. Just grabbing some variables. Let me put this in a faster playback speed. There we go. Okay. This is before I got, like, the classic Sonic rotation down. Any advice, Jess? I'm not fully sure. Right now, I'm just trying to find, something I accidentally deleted. I don't remember the exact variable for it. And responding to, Tails' Reverie, we're not fully done, like, lift the rings itself. So that's why I'm not too worried about it. Let me try reversing these numbers. That is wrong. Put this to 0. 5. It was not that. We still have angle up. Talking about his issue. a closed angle. I'd say I'm pretty good with drawing Sonic characters, but I'm not, like, doing requests right now. I was planning on opening up commissions, like, sometime soon now. Still rotates like that. Still the smooth rotation. I don't think I added it that stream. Yeah, I didn't add it the first stream. Okay. How long did it take me to add the not the smooth rotation, the classic rotation? My question. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I grabbed the numbers from a pre-existing project. Okay, it is... So let's rotate. That's fine. And then around Sonic animations. Okay, so I was just using the wrong thing. Okay. Round. And I need Sonic animations angle. Divided by 45. 45. Yeah, divided by 45. And then times it by 45. There we go. We just spent the past decent bit going back and fixing an angle. So now we got our Sonic 1 Genesis-like rotation back. It's not the biggest issue, but it's something I want to have in here just to have it for now. Okay. I'm gonna try plus 48 plus 57. And this should spawn the rings directly on Sonic. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the rings spawned on Sonic. They go out however they want to do. One-time frame. I'm gonna try Instant Force briefly. So that only pushes it for a single frame. Permanent. Permanent. We're going to have a copy, and we're just going to deactivate it for right now. I want to see if, like, angles actually work. We're going to set this to random. Whoa, my mouse is bugging out. So, random integer 360. We're just gonna copy this. There we go. We are missing. There we go. We're going to see, like, if it actually launches in a, like, a random direction for all rings, or just overwrites and sets it. Okay. They disperse. That's good. Can't really do anything with what it's doing right now, though. Okay. So we do not want to be using forces. Okay. Oh, the music finished. We're just gonna make sure that's on a loop this time. Okay. I'm just thinking. 184. Could add the player. We could do what Hale's Reverie said and add a platformer character. Minimum angle for ground slipping. 90. Next angle 90. 90. 0. So that means, we're gonna max this out. 0, do not rotate. We got a layer target for the floor. We do not. Default controls off, max speed, max that out. Okay. Gravity of the rings. So they appear behind Sonic when... okay. I'm gonna go bounce. So we're gonna set the gravity. Value. Gravity is x1 of 2. Gravity at? Yeah, gravity was x1 of 2. We'll keep the max speed how it is. No jump height reducer. No jump speed, no deceleration, no friction, no acceleration. Okay. No air acceleration. During bounds, their vertical speed is multiplied. When it hits the ground, it slows it somewhat. Only check for the floor once every 4 frames, but we won't be doing that. Hello, Spicy Pineapple. Welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm just thinking on how to... what's it called? Do, like, the ring drops. Since right now, we can grab our rings, we can drop them, but they don't really like to listen. And this is why we do not use forces. Okay. Delete that. Grab this. We're gonna go. Horizontal speed. Set to this. I'm gonna set the vertical speed to the second string. Which is the same thing. Oh, that's a lot. Which is our same thing over here. Instead of cosine, we're just using sine. Just gonna delete that and replace it. Delete that too. Set this to true. And set this to -1. There we go. So now they just shoot out. Okay. Go here. $184. What we're gonna do, go into our debug layer, place this Sonic down, set our rotation to this. That's not good. Set it to this. Not what we want. Vertical. 285. And then we continue going this way. That number goes up. Okay. So we go up. That. We go down. We get into the negatives. So this would be, like, let's say we would do like -80. And that sets our angle to that. So we can remove our little extra thank you for helping me see Sonic. And then we could change our starting. That's why, because our starting angle, we never configured our starting angle. That's why it hasn't been doing anything. Set it to this 101 point that. We'll grab these rings, get hit. And that shoots them straight down. But if we grab negative, it in theory should shoot them straight up. And that's straight up for the most part. Grab some more rings. And they are not affected by gravity whatsoever. We are going to change up how we're doing that. And instead of having it for each instance of rings, I'm going to have it be for each instance of, for each object, rings, dropped. We're gonna go rings dropped, add a new variable called flip. And we're just gonna have it be flipped. So Boolean is false by default. Yes, yeah, so it starts as false. Every bounce, so flip is true. It reverses it and adds the angle. Okay. I'm gonna move these here. Put trigger once. This goes bye-bye, and these go down here. This is the X, and the bottom one's the Y. We do the same thing with this one. With that. Change it, so we go to object variables. Yes, there is collision on the rings. Then we go to variables. Object variables flipped, false on top, and then it's true on bottom. That. Dropped. Variable flipped. True. Let's toggle. There's a way to put that to be a different button. Oh well. Hopefully this works. It does not. So if it's true, it goes to the left. If it's false, it goes to the right. And since we're in a wall directly, it kind of died. I'm gonna set angle here as well. And we're gonna convert this to a number as well. Our ring's dropped. Uh-oh. Actually, yeah. Equal to 0, so that's forward. And we're gonna have it 1 for backwards. So put this down here. Got variable value. I'm gonna do flipped. It's false. It's flipped is set to 0. If it's true, flipped is set to 1. There we go. See you later, Till's Reverie. I hope you enjoy being in the stream. Okay. So our rings are moving. Grab some additional rings. Once. Actually, Try moving these up. There we go. Delete those for now. Okay. Our rings fly. We can try something. Try to see what extensions have. Circle. Let's see what we can have our orbiting objects. We're gonna open an editor. Okay. Spreads it out evenly. Okay. That could not help us. So, we're gonna do the best thing. Open up a new tab and spawn objects around the player GDevelop. I've never done ring drops. Okay. Have to spawn objects. Spawn objects in circle. GDevelop. Okay. That circle around. This would talk about the orbiting thing. Interesting. Okay. Our vertical speed has not been set. So, what I'm going to do, actually, undo, copy, and set this, like we did earlier, to random. And number 360. Get as many rings as we can, since we'll be needing them. So, max rings would work. That doesn't really do what we want it to. Thinking. Okay. So, let's make a graph real quick. 100 by 100 pixels. Got our blue hedgehog. Now let's make the background white. Okay. So we got our blue hedgehog. Now let me turn the smoothing down too. Okay. Got Sonic here. He's a fun little guy. He just got hit, so he's like, oh no. We spawn in circles around the player. I'm gonna use like orange, and we can only spawn up to 16. So it'd be 8 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're gonna copy these. We're gonna go duplicate them. Actually, no, not duplicate them. Flip them horizontally. And put them like this. So, Sonic gets hit, he goes, uh-oh. And then he flings up the rings. And they alternate. So it'd go like this side, and then it goes this side. And then it just keep on going back and forth. A way we can do this. Okay. How long has the stream been going for? We've been going for 2 hours, and we added death, and we haven't gotten rings done yet. Okay. Okay. So, okay, we want to make our axis. So we got our axes. We got our x-axis and our y-axis. So what we want to do, we want to have a buffer.
We're gonna have to do a lot of math here, and I do not like math. So, okay. We got our numbers. We gotta do these at an angle. Okay. Take a sip of my drink. Good drink. So now we gotta do math. On each quadrant, we got 4. And the only thing that changes throughout is the x. So when we alternate, we just do negatives. Okay. Pretty sure we start up here. Let me go to games, go into Sonic. I got the Sonic 1D comp right here. Even though I said I wasn't gonna cross-reference, I'm gonna cross-reference for a second. Because I want to know if the rings start in a certain location. Start the game. No save. Sonic. I missed the secret. Pause the music while we're doing this so it's not overlapping. We're gonna grab 1 ring, hit the Motobug. It starts up. We're gonna grab 2. They go up like that. Hi, kitty. So they start up, and they gradually go down. So we got 90 degrees. Hi, Chloe. My cat is making biscuits on my thighs. Okay. So about a 10 angle buffer. So this right here is 90 degrees. So how we're going to do this? We're gonna remove our arrows. For this, I'm gonna make a new layer.
make this, I don't know. Like a dark green. This would be 80. This would be 10. I'm gonna space these out. This would be 60. And then adding 20 to this would be 30. So we space these out a bit. Actually, we're gonna do. It would be 55. That'd be a 25 away from that. I'm gonna do 35 for here. And now we are splitting. You know, my cat stole my lap again. And she's purring. But, okay. So now we're splitting this up. And this would be in the negatives. So just our negative values of my horrible handwriting. We do it like that. So, we can close this. And we can close Sonic 1. What we're going to do, I'm going to make sure we can actually eat negative values. So, 80, that's animation number. So, angle of 80, we get down like that. Oh yeah, I forgot we go clockwise. So, negative 80, it would be up. Okay. Delete Sonic, and go back to base layer. Okay. I really do not want to do math. But we're doing math anyways. Calculate distance on a angle. Not interested in AI. Sine, cosine. I do not like using sine and cosine. For height. Zero angle, or negative 80. Calculate. Okay, whatever. I remember doing this, sophomore year. I just don't remember how to do it. Put our music back on. X, Y. We don't want to calculate a point. Calculate force, if I spell right, moving at an angle. Forces at angles. Force times cosine 0. Okay. Up is negative. Okay. Duplicate tab real quick. So, C equals... Oh, that page is not found. I'm gonna do... question. Ah, math. I don't like doing math. Oh no. Okay. Time to do a YouTube. Move character diagonally. The game dev. Sure. I'm gonna pause our music. That's trying to skip our music. We don't want to skip the music. Okay, that's smart enemies. Platformer. Aha! Right
When
here.
making an RPG like this, moving diagonally normally comes automatically. Let's say I move 1 pixel per frame in the 4 cardinal directions. If I held down the up and right directions at the same time, this means I'm moving up 1 pixel and right 1 pixel that frame, which results in this diagonal movement. However, there's a catch. You might notice that the character moves faster in the diagonal direction. This is because if I move up 1 pixel and right 1 pixel, the total distance traveled that frame is about 1.4 pixels. You can calculate this with the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So if a is 1 and b...
So, we know our...
b is 1, then c...
So we know our C. No, do we know our C? That's our question. Okay. We are going to do everything the wrong way and hope it works out for us. Make a group, hide it. We're gonna make a big circle. Preferably out of pixels. No anti-aliasing. Just a circle. Make it about 100 pixels. I'm gonna make it a bright neon green to hurt everyone's eyeballs. So we want to go move the circle to the very center of our image. And I'm gonna grab the very center, move it along. Now we're gonna mark this in black. Okay. So now we got our circle. So we know if we go this way all the way, we're just gonna fill out the arrow completely. Okay. Good. Fill it out completely. And we know this angle is our force of 4. As the rings move at a force of 4, every frame. There's our arrow. I'm going to duplicate it, rotate it, nearest neighbor. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. So we got, like this, that's 47 pixels. This is 47 pixels. So we want to actually angle this out. Okay. Back to our video.
c would be the square root of 2, which is about 1.4. This means diagonally we're moving 40% faster than we should. To fix this, you can normalize the vector. This simply means that the direction will be shrunk down so that its magnitude is 1. And when we apply this updated vector to our movement, our speed is constant, even diagonally. When making an...
Okay. Pythagorean theorem. I hate English. Okay. We've got Sonic. He does his thing, he does his speed. Angles, they're not nice. So we're not going to use angles. This one is disabled. Okay. I'm gonna delete that. Copy and paste this one and disable it as well. So we're still gonna keep this. So this is basically our calculation. And if we're to set these both to 4, and since speed is calculated as 1, if it is not flipped, it'll go up. Oh, wait just a second. Man, I just killed Sonic. Whoopsies. Oh, I see what's happening. It's going down. Set this to -4. Not HUD display. I said not HUD display. So what we want to do, if we set it like this, it completely launches diagonally. And there's nothing we could really do about that. We are getting more rings than we should. So that was 5. Oh, it's because we got a lot of rings at the beginning. So see, our rings go up like that. What we want to do is pet any kitty you have nearby. I got one on my lap that's being adorable. Okay. Let's do a simple Google search. See if we gotta use our big thinkers. And I just use private windows. Just for stuff I don't want like clogging up my main browser. So we're gonna go move objects at angle GDevelop. Resize objects, moving platforms, on angle. Okay. And you press the left and right keys. And then add the force at the object's angle. No, though, you have the image, it's facing right. If it's facing up, you'll need to add a negative 90-degree angle when adding the force. So this is... okay. That's the same thing. Okay. Gun angle. Actually... game feel... GDevelop. There we go. This tutorial.
So you want to make your game
Everyone
nice and
can get. Do they link it? They do. Okay, open this example game. Okay then, guess we gotta do this on the main. Okay. Game field, open project. Create new game, GDevelop class. Ugh. A separate side panel for ask for AI. Improvement. Examples, premium game stuff, new extensions, and bug fixes. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna launch up this example. See how we move at a limited angle. Ooh, that's weird. Using our right mouse to move. We've got bullet spread. Everything at once. Screen shake, we know what screen shake is. Hit lag. That's what it means, okay. Okay. So we want to see how... Oh. That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot on the eyes. Okay. This is just the VFX. There's a lot of them. Sound layering. SFX stuff. Screen shake on firing. Yellow, these are notes. And they made it group. No, that's a comment. I did not know you can change the comments. Ignore this. Okay, we can't ignore it. Camera, object, and player tracking. Got some notes here. Touch general. This is like shooting, I think. So it just changes the angle and then goes that way. I know what I can do. Oh. Oh, I completely forgot that. Oh. Oh, okay. I can go. Pet a kitty. Go. You can delete the orbit for now. We do not need it. We can do the orbit for the checkpoint, but that's just... I'm gonna go back to our goofy Sonic music. So, what we want to do... Rings dropped. I'm gonna set... movement angle. What's tolerance? We're gonna set it to 0. I'm gonna set our angle to -80. Since hide whatever this was gonna be. So we got our Sonic here. Basically flip how these are. Negatives pointing up, positives pointing down. Since I forgot, things go not counterclockwise. Things go clockwise. So negative 80, you should be launching this way. So, I completely forgot this was here. You're gonna set the movement angle. I'm gonna set the speed. Where is it? Speed. Set to. We need the variables. Okay. I'm thinking real quick. Okay, yeah, we need our 4. 4. And then set this to 1. Got our ring speed. We're gonna go put speed into here. And then we're gonna set this to gameplay value. Drop the rings. Speed. And just keep it at speed. So, in theory, I had 9 rings and died. That's not supposed to happen. Okay. Oh, that just checks if your movement angle's at that direction. That's state. Downwards. That did not work. This is, checks if your movement angle. Okay. Let's go back to forces real quick. We're gonna go to ring drop. We're going to delete, well, copy all, and then delete this. Okay. And we're just gonna put this on something that means nothing right now. We're gonna put it on our ring counter text right here. So that variable text is just gonna fall. That's perfectly fine for right now. So we're gonna do. We're gonna go. Normal dropped. We're gonna go to force. Add a force. Angle -80. Permanent. Speed, pixels per second. If it's pixels per second, that'd be 4 times 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. It lied, it's not what it says. Okay. So, it lied. It's still its force. So we're gonna go to gameplay, drop the rings, Speed. Now that goes up forever. And we don't really want it to go up forever. It's just what it's doing for now. Okay. Delete these two. Everything falls. All our rings go up. Every instance of a ring dropped. Ring dropped. Forever, we wanted to be adding a force. Gravity. Ring dropped. Add a force. Add a force angle. We have 80, so we will do negative 90. Feet per second. Gravity's interesting. Leave that page. Leave this page. Ring gravity is this. That exponent 2. We're gonna add a force downwards at that every single frame. Oh. Oh, they're gone. Okay, we're gonna close our example. Okay. Interesting. Bye, kitty. Oh. Oof. Okay. Let's add the physics. Physics, yes. Fixed rotation. What would be like 14 pixels? Because the collision mask is not the full 616. 16, so it'd be 12, actually. Drop. We got our force. Apply a force at an angle. Angle negative 80. What this does. Oh! That's gone. Let's set this to 16 and see what that does. Okay. I don't trust the force system. Okay. I'm gonna remove this. And we're going to add copy, delete. I'm going to add our player stuff back. Paste. Okay. Sorry if this stream is like going slow. I'm just trying to put all of my brain to figuring this out. So I'm not a math person at all. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the physics guide. Okay, moving along slopes. Try that. Like simple math. Instead of whatever complex stuff I was trying to do. So, ground speed, X. Cosine that. Okay. Frame dropped. We go to vertical speed. Actually, we're gonna start with first closing that. We don't need that anymore. Horizontal speed. Gameplay. Values. Gameplay values. Not values. Gameplay. Drop the rings. Speed. Times. That's not times. Times sine, our angle. Right now is -80. What's that sine? It's cosine. Cosine, -80. And then y speed is negative sine. Okay. Hopefully puts our rings at an angle. Kind of. And we're going at an angle right there. Not much of one, though. Okay. Not properties, global variables. Starting angle, -80. Gameplay. Got rings. Starting angle. Sine. Hello, welcome to the stream. Right now I'm still trying to get rings to work. Okay. Garden angle plus gameplay. Craft rings. I know what to do. Every time this false. How do we want to do this? So it's by false, by default. So every time it happens to be true, add everything's here, values drop count, flip time count. Okay. Flip time count is going to be a bit funky. True. I'm going to add 1 and 2. Flip time count. We're going to use flip time count. This. Start angle plus. That'd be. We go up by 25 each frame. Wait a second. No, we don't. That's a 20 gap. Through it? Question mark. We are going to. What's it called? 20 each time. This is set to 20 times flip time count. We're just gonna grab this final part, add it here. How is this formatted? That. Okay. Oh, I see what I did here. I removed this and add this right here. Okay. So hopefully this. We're gonna have to run that slower. Good thing we can easily do that by layer timescale. We're going to set it to 0.25. So the game will now be running at 0.25 of the speed. We are grabbing our rings. Go up. Head towards the spikes of doom. Ooh, it takes way longer. Stop flashing. I just picked up 6 rings from 1. That's not good. If I change this to 0.5, I know it's not correct, but what will happen? It spreads in a ring form, like a circle formation. I'm gonna set this to 0.5% of the speed. Go forward, grab our rings. 28 right now. It arcs out. Single ring had 14. That's not good. Or could be rings just overlapping. Probably what's happening. I'm going to have a button that sets, you press space, trigger once, when it said damage true. And average value is damage set to true. So we can just instantly impale Sonic on sight. So we can just knock him back whenever we want to. Okay. Okay. Collision. Ah. Okay. Moving along slopes. Go get rings, and then boom, smacked, and we drop them. We don't drop them how we want. Can't even collect them yet. I want to stop flashing, grab this ring, and get hit. Go once, set this is 0. Count. We're just gonna go. Try our best to grab a single ring. Knock Sonic back a bit. Okay. So if we're not flipped, it goes properly. Okay. Put this true. We're gonna put this under and see what this does. First, we gotta set this to negative speed. 1 times this. Critical speed stays the same. That is not right. Let's try going into ring loss. Fix the ring, cosine, and speed. We're gonna try that. Cosine, our angle, times our player speed. Sine. That's why it wasn't working for us earlier. Oh, I never did the negative. Okay. Negative sine. Negative sine. This. That's 1. This here. Here. Put this one to 1. Ah, basically 2 hours and we still haven't figured this out. Okay. Got 2 rings right here. They do not launch properly at all. They do not launch properly at all. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we are going to do this in the dumbest way possible, but it's going to work for what we want. We're going to do it one by one. You never want to do this in game dev, but until I find a fix, which after the stream, I'm probably going to reach out and ask people to help. Right now, we're just going to do this one by one. Okay. Pythagorean theorem. I do not have spell it, so a plus b equals c. No, not that. Equals c. There we go. What's it called? Solve C. Pythagorean theorem. Okay. Pythagorean theorem calculator. Okay. Well, we'll do this in the dumb, stupid way. Honestly, that way is gonna get us done. Okay. Dropped rings. What's it called? Dropped count. equal to 1. Okay. Duplicate this tab. I've been at this for so long. I still haven't found a fix for it. Okay. Actually, the graphing calculator work. What else do they have there? Geometry? No. Matrix? No. Okay. X equals 0. X equals 0. 7. That's plotting points. Okay. How do we do this in a stupid way? X equals 0. Y equals 4. Y equals 4. Okay. I want to hide the lines. Is there a way to plot points on? I want to graph a circle. Exactly, that's what we need. We can graph the circle. Okay. I have so many private windows open. Graph circle Desmos. So we are going to... R is radius. There we go. Okay, we got our circle. I set this to 0. 0. Radius equals 4. Set this to X. Makes the most sense over here. Y. Oh wait, X and stuff is already being used. Okay, never mind. Silly old me. Okay. Let's just split up into this. 1, so 2.2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. We are going to screenshot this. Why are you eating a raw onion, Cyber? Well, I'm doing a horrible math that should not be done. Okay. I got that. I'm gonna merge this down and yoink this. My friend goes right here. By linear. Okay. We'll put them on the side. So we need 80 degrees. Wait, I can plot a point on that circle. Plot a point on a circle Desmos. Add a point in Desmos. Not 3D. Okay. I'm gonna plot a point right here. Seems like we're roughly at 2.83. So, we're gonna 2.83, 2.83. It's gonna put us mostly on the line. Oh, I did not want to do that. There we go. Okay. Okay. At 2 points. Wait, what do we gotta do? I gotta use my brain real quick. Okay. We do not have a center point like that. Okay. We want to graph a point roughly at here. Okay. Wait. No, we can make angles. Yeah, we make angles. That'd make the most sense. Plot angle Desmos. Oh, Lord. Unit, circle, degrees, Desmos. The things people can do with Desmos is crazy. Set this to our 80. That puts us down there. Is it counterclockwise or clockwise? You're right, Cyber. How do you like my horrendous math? Oh, God. Leave page, please. I'm scared. So sine A, sine A. Okay, how is this thing moving? The circle. My headset just died. Whoops. Okay. So let's just keep an eye on our charge. Okay. Ref. Single. Cosmos. Leave page. Okay, this is perfect. That's A. Where's my grid? Thank you. Okay. I don't like that. This thing again. Is A angle? A might be angle. How do I make the circle bigger on this? Two. Okay, that's how I make the circle bigger. 4. 2. So just 8. No idea what I'm doing. There we go. 16. Got that. That's just showing that. This is this line here. 0x. Hide the stuff we don't need. Okay. Don't need that. Okay. We don't need any green lines. Oh. Okay. Actually, no, never mind. Sure, we could use these lines here. Under arrows, no. I do not like what I just did. Hello, minion official. I'm just trying to figure out something right now. Bold. How much can we zoom this in? Can we ever get an 80? We don't ever get an 80. Okay. How do we make this point longer? Okay. This. Move this around and move that. Okay. This happens if we change this. No, that keeps the same. Fun fact, I don't know how to math. I feel bad for anyone who's watching me try to math. I just wish I knew a way to extend this line outwards. Okay. If only I paid attention in my classes. X cosine 27. Oh, that goes far. But our point's on the line now. Let's go. That's exactly what we want. Okay. Right here. Now, okay. We got all of this stuff. So now we got what angles we want to use. Scale of 1. Okay. Like this number. Okay. X equals this. Just gonna do this in the worst way possible. Speaking of making a Sonic game, I'm actually starting to make a little short demo for a Sonic fan game. Also, nice work. Thank you, Minion Official. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to get rings to work. That is still slow. I'm sorry. Let's remove that. There we go. Right now, trying to make get rings to work, but I gotta go and basically do stuff at a certain angle. I was gonna do like this really like optimized way, but my brain wasn't braining. So I just stopped doing it like that. So right now, I'm just gonna do a more not very optimized method. This is not recommended for you guys trying to start game dev. Okay. Now we go to 2. Set this to negative. Go to 3. And now we gotta do this. So, like, about 30 more times. All because how I wanted to do it. Well, this is just me doing the lazy way out. This will be changed in a later update. Like I said, well, like a later stream. Because I'm gonna ask someone for help. Yeah, I'm gonna ask one of my friends for help doing it like this. But right now, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm only gonna do the 16 rings. Okay. So that is this angle. Our next angle is 55. Now wait just a second. Oh. And A. Okay. What if we add the times 2? No, don't ever add a times 2. Okay. My teacher that taught everyone how to use Desmos is probably upset with me right now. I do not blame him. I'm doing this horribly. Negative 10. Okay, 1, A. Not A. I have a calculator. Let me just use that. I love being lazy. Right here. Oh wait, let me just map the center of this. Still done. Could have just, used context clues and then just went into the center of those. That is just my fault. We're on 55. So if we just zoom in a bit, we get 45, 75. So this right here, each one, goes up. So this would be 50, 55, 60. About right here. Yeah, about like right here. Does it lock in on the grid? It does not. So we're just gonna do a simple print screen. That puts out the extreme stuff, and we can just grab these numbers real quick. So 2.294. 2.294. Yippee. 3. Set this to that. I'm gonna go back to the screenshot. 3.27. That's a big number. I'm not reading that all out. So 3.27682. Put that in here. Do the same thing for the reverse. Equals to 4, which would be the reversed one. I'm gonna do the same thing, but invert that. Uh-oh. Then we're gonna get this, set this to 5, set this, this, remove the negative, make this 6, add this. So if we gather some rings now, it actually goes out in the arc. There is way, way, way better ways on doing this. Do not do it like this. This is a really, really dumb way on doing it. But I'm just gonna do the first ring. Now we're gonna grab 1. Okay, make this 7. Flip these around. Put this one down here. 8. This. Negative. So our rings are now scattering. That's what we want. Of course, they're not, like, actively proper, but it's working. Okay. Could have done this so much easier. Oh well. Okay. 9. You're wanting to basically... For 9... I want to start copying... Okay, yeah, for 9. Copy 8. Well, basically copy 7, but make the Y value positive. 10, make it negative. So 9 and 10's done. We got 6. Basically do the same thing. Make this 11. This 12. And when we're on even numbers, we add a negative. When we're on odd numbers, we keep it positive. So we got this number. Now we need 76. Oh, not 76. The 78 number, whatever. 13. Make this positive. Positive as well. Oh yeah, we're doing it right. 14, make this negative. Negative. I'm gonna go up here. 15. And then we got 16. Which is just making this number negative. Do not do it like this. This is the worst way you can do it. You're supposed to use a bunch of math and stuff. Let's called? Okay, we got it like that. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna set this number, instead of 32, we're gonna set it to 16. Yes, this is incorrect, but we know how... My fan is not even pointed at me. Whoopsies. No wonder why I was getting hot in my room. It might not be proper, but we can actually drop our rings and have them go everywhere. Player collision. X. Player collision. Center. Center X. Center Y. Ring dropped. Edit points. Turn set the origin to its center as well. Do the same thing for these rings. Edit points. 8 by 8. Apply. We drop our rings. Everything's fine and dandy. Everything's working how we want it to. And that makes me happy. Of course, we gotta get the ring, like, actual... its physics in, but... yeah. I'm gonna collect all the rings real quick. And try to put them in that corner. All rings I can physically get. I could probably get those ones up there too. Just gotta spin dash jump into them. There we go. Get all our rings. Take our damage. Grab these ones that are over here. And then half of our rings are in there. Oh. That's not right. We dropped 16. Also for my fan game. That's really good. I want to actually take... Do you have your fan game stuff on your channel? Like, any progress on it? Since if you did, that would be really cool, and I'd definitely like to check it out. I'm gonna leave all of the Desmo stuff. Page. Okay. I just get 3. That gets to 3. Okay. 2. I really suggest uploading stuff on your thing to YouTube. It just helps spread awareness for it. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna select all instances of rings, move them, and then bye-bye. And grab these 2. They can go bye-bye too. Put the rings here. I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we got 10 rings. I'm gonna make sure our dropping system works. So we scattered rings. I'm gonna go collect them all. And we have 10. The code. We want to add 1. We're going to add 11, 12, 13, 14. Rings and rings. And then we got 14. So we lose the correct amount of rings. And that's really good. We're gonna add 15. We're gonna see what it looks like with an offset grid. Minion Official, if you're still in the stream, what game engine are you using to make your Sonic fan game? While you do that, I'm gonna start with, like, actual ring behaviors. Add points. Round. 8. Left. 0. 8. Right. That's cool. What's it called? Yeah, you can use this, like, my stream series, as a reference, but I'd really recommend waiting. Yeah, I really recommend, like, waiting for this to come out. Or just give it a free hand on your own, and that really helps out with stuff. Like, most of this knowledge I know, I got from just doing it myself. Responding to Cyber, I have moved on from building models for my Roblox game, and I'm now modding Minecraft. Were you having issues with Roblox Studio? Collisions. Point inside object. Ring. Box. Point. X. Round. Sonic the Hedgehog South Island. Definitive. Let me look up what that is. Oh, I've seen of this. Is it a fan game? No, it's a ROM hack. I've played this before. I played an older version of this. And Cyber just wanted to try out the broken script. I've seen videos on it and it looked amazing. What? Ring dropped. Vertical speed. Multiply by negative 0.75. This should make them bounce. They do not bounce. That's cool. Correct. To 999.
And away the rings go. Never to be seen again. Okay. I wanted to try it so bad when Calvin first started the series, so I'm gonna try putting it in now. Yeah, I'd recommend playing it. I haven't played it myself, but it's highly recommended. Find X. Left. Left. Horizontal speed multiply by -1. Or yeah, I don't. Well, I'll see you later. I'll probably end this stream once I finished getting these rings bouncing. Right. I'll talk to you later too, Cyber. I go once for this stuff, though. And with that, I'm gonna end this stream for now. Next stream, we are going to have to, like, fix how the rings work. Because they do not work how they're supposed to at all. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed being in this stream today. I know I enjoyed today's stream. And hopefully I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.